All right, it is Tuesday, May 12th at 6:27 a.m. Tuesday, May 12th, 6, okay. Yeah, almost 6:36. 6:20. Okay. 2026 if anybody gives a shit. Still got this beautiful lisp going. I ain't gonna get my damn teeth for at least another 3 months minimum. So yeah, a little update here. I actually feel pretty freaking. I feel like really good today. I don't know why. It's. I'm always skeptical when I feel really good because when I feel really good, I feel like a pile of shit the next day or the day after. Like it's usually like if you ever notice before you get a cold or the flu, you feel really good the day before because your body's revving up to fight it. So all the good stuff's going in your body, and then cold hits or whatever, and then you feel like a literal dirtbag the next day. I'm hoping it's just me feeling good for once because my body doesn't like to do that anymore. I never have good days. I want to. I try to coalesce them with my consciousness, but it's so effing hard anymore. I'm so fucked up and physically and whatnot. So, anyways, I got my bag of iron yesterday. Here's the thing, like yesterday my exercise is what I think I ended at like a little over 400 active calories for that exercise, and it was because my low red blood cells and low iron and stuff was making my heart rate a little choppier, less oxygen and everything. So my heart rate was going higher, burning more. It added up to more active calories burned. But let me put it this way, like the week prior, my hands were like, your hands like get like all breaky, your hands like crack and bleed and stuff if you have low iron. Like it's not just dry skin. Like I get your iron checked if your back of your hands and stuff crack and bleed, right? Not just in the wintertime, but even in the wintertime, I'd still get my iron checked because that's a really big, like the first sign, right? And so it was for the past week, it's week or two, more weekish. It's been kind of hurting and aching and burning and cracking mildly, very mildly, real getting dry and stuff. That workout yesterday, toasted. I've never had this happen before. Toasted my iron. Literally toasted it. Like whatever reserves I had, I put into that workout. And right when I got out of the workout and I was uploading a video and doing my protein and all that crap, it literally, my hands went to and just cracked and bled everywhere. Like even on my palms, it was cracking and bleeding. It was where I did those hand squeezers, so the knurling helped with the grinding but it never does that. It never using those things, never get your palms cut open, ever. I used to do those things like crazy and I never had that happen. But it was weird. I felt really bad. Everything just like was off bad yesterday. I felt like real tired and lethargic and horrible. And driving to the iron place, going on the tollway and stuff, I just had to slap it in FSD because I was just like out of it. Get there, get the bag of iron. Everything went really smooth, by the way, which was odd too. Like yesterday was really smooth. Maybe it was because I was so out of it, I wasn't paying attention to the little things that were bothering me. But I get there, get the iron. 1 hour and 5 minutes because you got to get the bag flushed to flush the tube. Get home and you notice a little bit media effects, but you're not going to notice really anything in your hands or anything yet. But I started feeling a little better because your body starts assimilating. Your body likes to do everything in specific ways. So when you get 1,000 milligram bag iron, it's not just going to start going to processes right away, right? Your body likes to process it and then use it. So it's going to go get stored in your liver, and then your liver is going to expel it. So then it goes to the processes in your body to fix stuff. And as we all know, getting deep sleep heals your body. REM sleep heals the mind. Right? And what I figured out with my life, my body, is I have to get at least a minimum of an hour of deep sleep for my body to actually heal pretty good the next day for me to do my normal routine. And I always get like an hour to an hour and a half of REM. REM's no problem. My brain always organizes, defrags overnight. But it's the body, the deep sleep that it's hard for me to obtain. And I believe that's part of the health issues and stuff. But I got about almost an hour last night. And it really did help. Like my hands still kind of burn, just in the air it burns. Putting it under water burns like hell. Washing with soap burns like hell. But my body did process enough of the iron to peel back some of those issues, right? So I'm definitely I'm actually feeling pretty fucking amazing today. So again, I'm super skeptical and I feel really, really good. But oh, please, 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 just be a good day for once. Uh, I'm feeling amazing actually. Like I'm just I never feel like this ever. I'm always like there's always something that's you know, like just feel good. So I'm riding the wave. Get on that motherfucking wave, and if you're on it, fucking try to stay on the top of that bastard. All right, it is Tuesday, abdominal day. I'm not doing the 10-pound weights, no way in hell. I'm gonna try to keep my iron, because I'm more than likely gonna have to get another bag in a week or two or a month or something. They recheck me in a month, but I might go and get my tests in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, just to make sure, because I was like fucking scraping ground, man. And that workout yesterday, like I said, I've never had that peel, the last little bit of iron out of me. That was nuts. It's like I've never had like whatever itty bitty little 20 milligrams of iron I had left in my blood and in my liver, it gone. So I'm gonna do just my normal routine with abs, but I'm gonna do just body weight, and then I might the last maybe set or two do the double leg with the that little like 8 to 10 pounder weight that I have, just to add a little bit of resistance to excuse me, I got all this damn phlegm. It's still it's still coalescing. That you know how a cold drag out for like a couple weeks after, but it's just a loose rattly phlegm that just kind of hangs around, acts like an asshole, and then seasonal allergies just amplify the damn thing. That's what's going on here. So and having no top teeth makes it feel just that much worse for some reason, because your front lip is sunk in a little bit more, because your teeth push your lip out. So it just kind of aggravates your nose a little bit too. So it's take care of your teeth, take care of your teeth, take care of your fucking teeth. If you're on medicine, try not to get cotton mouth, dry mouth from the medicine. Do anything possible to keep your teeth juiced up with your saliva, not water. You don't want water because it washes all those good nutrients and enzymes and bacteria off your teeth, which will then also rot them as well. You got to have it juiced up with saliva. So don't lose your teeth. Do not lose your teeth. All right. And I might try to do some squeezers afterwards, because I want to get my forearms healed up a little more, because they had to do a CBC right before I got my CBC with differential, right before I got to check all my white cells, hemoglobin, all that stuff, before I got my iron bag, to see if I didn't need a bag of blood instead. So she basically got this arm again to do the CBC, then this arm right here, she poked a big ass hole in that sumbitch, and then she even went on the other side of it and fucked up, excuse my language, messed up the vein next to it. So I got poked 3 times yesterday in veins that had been already multiply poked prior when I was in the hospital. My arms are like they're not really that sore from the pokes or anything, but God almighty, my veins are just like just trash in my fucking arms. So I gotta heal them. So we gotta try to do a couple squeezers to help out with that. And it does. And get your bone broth in, your beef bone broth. I don't do chicken bone broth, just because chicken has some kind of, I don't know if I'm allergic to chicken. I don't know if I am or not, but for some reason chicken causes my ankylosing spondylitis pain to hurt a little more. So I just stay away from chicken, right? I don't know if it's the antibiotics, whatever the hell they soak chickens in all kinds of fucking chemicals and shit before they give them to you. So I don't know. All I know is I stay away from chicken as much as possible. So beef bone broth, that thick, rich collagen, arginine, glutamine, glycine, all that shit soaks your collagen tissues. You get the 4 or 5 different collagen types, 4 collagen types in your body that make up different soft tissues. Get the beef bone broth. It heals all your shit inside, especially your bowels. You got ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, any of that shit, diverticulitis, blah, 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 IBS in general. Heals your shit, because that's literally what your fucking balls are made of, is beef bone broth. So, all right, let's do this shit before I got a little energy today, if you haven't noticed. All right, so let's see, what do I need? Nothing. Here we go. And it's supposed to be nice today. Hope the sun stays out all day, and it's supposed to be like 75 to 80. Oh God, that's nice. Yeah, I'll bring my thing, 'cause I got the extra iron in me, just in case I need this guy. But again, it takes your body a minimum, like a fucking bare minimum, if you're an active, healthy eater, a week to 2 weeks for your body to assimilate that bag of iron to like use it so you're, you know, using it like a normal human. Healthy human, sorry. A normal human. I always say normal human just because I'm so far off of normal with my damn health issues. The phlegm. I was gonna say something too before I came in here, but all right. Anyways, okay. So I'm just gonna play it by feel, like I always do. How do you feel before, during, after? I'm not gonna do my 30 to 60 heater set. I'm just gonna do. I don't know yet, right? You don't know until you go to it, especially if you're ill and you have ongoing issues. You have to play it by feel. Do not listen to your body. That's a horse-ass shit way of doing it. You're not listening to shit. You're feeling it. You're using your consciousness and your brain and all your tissues and every part of your being to feel your physical body and how it feels. That's how it goes, right? People just think you think in your brain, but no, your consciousness, your body is a vehicle for your consciousness. So you are basically a driver in your skull, a little guy in your brain, you know, looking at your eyeballs, driving. It's a weird way of thinking about it, but, you know, if you have to have a visual, so you feel it. Like I said, you can feel a lot more shit that's going on in your body than you think you do. If you clean all your shit up, exercise, you can feel, like I said, I can feel this fucking iron getting assimilated in my body. I know when it peaks, I know when it starts working, I know when it starts fizzling out, and I know when it's not in me anymore, doing, you know, the extra iron's in me, you know, assimilating and doing its thing. So it'll blow your fucking mind. It literally, like the powers that be on this planet, you know, the greedy psychopaths, don't want you to know any of this shit, right? That's why you have to, and you know, that's how I know all this stuff, you know what I mean? I've done it to myself, and I've realized all this stuff. I don't just read and watch a bunch of conspiracy bullshit online, which it's kind of fun to go down rabbit holes, but, I've experienced this. I only tell you shit that I actually correlate with my own body, that I've experienced physically and spiritually with myself. So it's fucking amazing. It's incredible, and I haven't even scratched the surface. Like you know, the whole flying and telekinesis and telepathy. That shit's insanely easy. It's just we haven't even begun to tap into that shit yet. Again, the biofield is being hidden from us. So, and it's slowly emerging again. But anyways, jeez, and it's almost 15 minutes in. All right, shut up, Jake. Here we go. Shooting up. Here we go. Hope I don't. Let's see. There's the stool. Okay, the stool makes it a good judge. There we go. Okay, let me start this pig. Okay, come on, stop being a piece of... I hate the way they redid this. Apple, you asshole. Okay, still grinding, still grinding, still grinding. Okay, core training. Damn phlegm drive me crazy. Okay, 90 beats. Recheck to see how this is, and recheck after and during to make sure you are not cutting off any fluid flow, but you want it tight enough because when you're doing certain things, see, this is a stupid weight here, so I think it's like 8 or 10 pounds. I don't know what it is, but all right, my lovely little stool here. All right, let me turn the music on and let's go. Okay. Okay. And of course, the oxygen, this extra oxygen is not going to really help right off the bat right away. My body is still assimilating it into my liver and then distributing it from the liver. So, all right. quote unquote heater set. So whatever. Again, how do you feel? Continually evaluate your body, how you feel. Use that energy to feel it. I'm not fucking kidding either. If you fucking pay attention to your body, you'd realize how amazing it is. All right, here we go. Set 1. Oh man, I don't even have a lot of pain today either. Back against the board. All right. That was like 33 or something. Yeah, see, 136 beats. It's still gonna pop up. My iron and oxygen and everything is still, I hope I'm not cutting my head off of that shot. So, 137 beats, so that was perfect. 30-ish reps. And now I'm gonna keep my sets between 15 and 30. Knowing that where my heart rate goes from there. Granted, as the exercise goes on, or the workout goes on, it will, with a sustained output, start staying higher because my body's compensating. So it's keeping then my heart rate, you know, that 5, 10 beats ahead of it normal. You know, the resting, pausing heart rate. Well, yeah, resting, yeah. So I could jump off here right now and be done with abs, right? So again, you gotta, but I want to try. My aim is, it's not my goal because you don't know your goal. You don't know exactly what's gonna, you know, you're gonna do. So my aim is hopefully about 5 or 6 sets. Because I don't want to toast a lot of that good iron I just got either. So, you know, just do, you know, I don't know, 15 to 25 minutes or something. I don't know exactly, you know what I mean? You don't know until you do it. Because it's all about paying attention to every aspect of your body. Feeling it. You know, if you got to think of it as your soul, feeling it with your soul, whatever. It's your biofield, your toroidal energy field that surrounds your body. That's the reason why I have this, actually. This this clear quartz right here, it's cut in a way to where it forms a Merkaba. The 2 counter-rotating pyramids, tetrahedrons, when they spin, they create the toroidal field. That's what this is. And then the other one is black tourmaline, a grounding stone. And it's not just a grounding stone, it literally pulls negative energy, negative stuff. They used to use black tourmaline to pull ash from pipes. It actually has a pull to other energies. So these are both well documented, proven. You know, I'm not just one of those idiots that throws on a bunch of beads and looks like a dipshit runs around with, you know, in their underwear in the dirt. I think those people are nuts too. But this just proven shit right here. So, all right, 95 beats. Taking my time. Here we go. Try for another like 30-ish or so. Again, know how do you feel? Evaluating every rep. No, I'm not gonna hit the action this time. So, okay. Damn, I'm blown away on the little pain I got right now. I might pull back my reps. 136 again. 139. It's I'm getting my workout going more, so it's so I might pull my reps back a pinch so I can actually add maybe another set or two. You see what I'm saying? So if I keep doing 30, 30, 30, 30, maybe I'll only be able to do like 4 or 5. If I start doing like 30, 30, and then 20, 20, 20, 20, then I could do maybe another like set or even 2 sets. Because it'll pull my heart rate back slightly from the top end of each set. So it'll give me that little bit more of a energy usage, so to speak, more of a, that's the whole thing though, is it better just to do the 4 30s or the 5 or 6 20s? You know what I mean? It's all in your preference, to be perfectly honest. It probably equals out to the same. If you want to get your heart rate up there a little more, the 30s would be better. But being that I'm trying to limit my heart spikes, the 20s would probably be better for me. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're doing here and know your body to, because I'm not trying to cook this this nice good iron I just got in my blood. I'm not trying to smoke this because my hands aren't even fucking remotely healed yet. So I do not want to cook this iron out of me this quick. But you can't. Your body only goes so quick. But speeding it up through exercise will speed up the processes inside, which then my body will start speeding up the process of the iron and spitting it out more. So intense exercise makes your body dump more iron quicker for oxygen purposes and probably about 1,000 other reasons. So yeah, that's a half smoker and a half. Holy crap. Maybe I'll pull it back to 25 reps or something. But I still want to get a workout in, so or maybe I'll grab the weight and do like 15, 15, 15, and 15 or something, whatever I can do, right? Again, you really freaking don't know until you do it. So all right, I'm at 8:52 minutes, 40 active calories, and 102 beats. I'm gonna let my heart drop, hopefully to around a 99 or below, almost there. And then I think I'm gonna add the weight, because even if I add the weight and just do 2 more sets or 3 more sets at like 15 to 20 reps, that added weight is actually, in my opinion, adding a load is way more beneficial than doing body weight, period. Hands down, every fucking time. It's like an engine, right? Like a gasoline motor, right? When you add a load to the motor is designed for that. It's designed to run on a load. Just turning a motor on and letting it idle is not designed for sitting there idling. Or even idling at, cranking the throttle up. It's not designed for that. Motors are designed to add a load to it and move that way. So the same way with your body, right? Adding a load to your system gives you that much better of a, performance and everything. All the aspects of your body, not just muscle, your blood vessels, your blood, your oxygen, everything gets that better of a workout. All right, 99 beats. I'm going to add the weight, and I am going to just every rep I'm going to evaluate, right? So, and then kind of monitor my heart as well. Cause I told you before, I can feel each heartbeat. So I'm not one of those people that they can't really feel their heart or hear their heart. My mind's always slamming in my head and chest all the time. Kind of like an anxiety person. If you're a person that has anxiety, and when you don't have anxiety, you don't feel your heart rate, if you're just sitting around. But then when you get all anxious, then you start boom, 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 boom. You feel the heart in your head and in your chest. Well, I feel that all the time. So, all right, here we go. Set 3. Again, this is not, working out is not for muscle building or fat loss. This is for your health, to exercise, to keep your body healthy. Ugh. That was 20 or 21. Same load, 139 beats. Say, well, 142, but roughly the same load. So pull it back 20 reps, 10 reps-ish, and then add a little weight. So roughly the same load. I think adding the weight may give it a little bit more of a workout. So that is so light. Doing those 10 pounders that I normally do, that's insane how actually, that is absolutely unbelievable how it makes everything so much lighter. Doing my body weight, I could probably do like 200 of those things, just body weight alone, and not even faze me when my blood and oxygen are up to par. And then that, I could have easily done 50 of those, just straight out. I mean, and not even broke a sweat when my blood and oxygen were good. So, muscle-wise, it's off the charts. But the strain on my cardiopulmonary system, you gotta, you know. All right, that was set 3, or yeah, set 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. That was 3. Jeez and rice. All right. So I'm at 13 minutes, 31 seconds, 64 active calories, 104 beats, 65 active calories. I'd show you. It's just easier to read it off right now. I'm trying to let my heart, my circulatory system, catch up with my body. My muscles, I could just go and go and go. Like you know. And it's actually kind of weird how absolutely unbelievably easy it is. I've been out of working out basically for 2 weeks, which wasn't long. All right, it's really not that big of a break at all when it comes to workout world. But when you have your body continually get beat up with disease and stuff through those 2 weeks, you're sedentary. It is. So, but your muscles are still, you know, riding good. You know, pending you're eating good stuff, right? If you sit around eating bullshit, then even your muscles will start going to shit quicker. So, eat good. And it's not hard. People say it's expensive. It's not. It's not. All that box crap is expensive as hell. I mean, you literally could easily eat. You could eat healthy. I mean, it's literally not hard to eat healthy, and it's not expensive to eat healthy. You know, if you have to shave on a couple things for money wise, you know, I don't know. There's ways of doing it where you don't need to shave. I'd rather you not eat bad at all, and maybe pull back a couple calories if needed. You know, because remember also what do you call it? Fasting. I'm not a hard believer in fasting, but I believe it and I know it works. So, you know, there's some people that only eat like once a day, right? They'll fast the 16 or whatever hours and eat their one meal, and that's it, right? I mean, you can do that. People do it all the time. I see and know people that do it all the time. You know, you could have one really good big meal and then fast the rest of the time. And then the fasting, you know, while you're not eating, it's chewing away all the bad shit in your body. So it's cleaning your body up. So that's one thing that fasting does great, is it cleans up all the bad shit. Zombie cells, the you know, dead cells, all the crap that's just floating around causing problems. Fasting gets rid of that shit. Eating clean does too, right? And exercise. That's the best way of doing it. You know, if you wanted, I personally, I don't like sitting around not eating. I'd rather put something in my mouth than eat. But all right, set 4. Here we go. There we go. A little pop of that, not too much. Just get some of that new iron to work for me. 1. Alright. That was 25-ish, somewhere right around there. Holy mother. 144 beats. I want to keep it hopefully around max 144, 145, hopefully. Because I really shouldn't be punching at 150 like I did yesterday. But yesterday was still fine. I just literally ate up all my iron. I've never ever done that before, to where I literally ate up the last fucking milligram I had. I mean, obviously not every milligram, I'd probably be dead, but you know what I mean. Like the usable shit for, you know. I mean, I was done. I literally was done. I literally couldn't. I was so weak and tired and shit. I couldn't even drive my fucking car. My car had to fucking drive me. I mean, that's how fucking crazy it was. It was nuts. Even on the way home, I had to let my car drive me. I was still tired. I could feel it stimulating and getting in me, but, you know, you got to give it a couple days to really, you know. Oh, phlegm is driving me absolutely bonkers. So let's set 4, huh? Okay, so I'll try for like 2 more. This is again let's just say a goal, but you know, again, I don't want to say goal because people try pushing to ram their goals and get their goals. So it's more like a guideline, right? My guideline will be possibly 2 extra sets with the weights, and then maybe do a couple, if I can, the single leg, the bicycle kicks. But so that one was what? That was set 4, right? That last one, yeah. So 5, 6, yeah. So I'm at 1941 minutes, 97 active calories, 107 beats. And ending with a lower active calorie count today would be beneficial to me, allowing my iron to assimilate more and not using a lot of that good new iron I got up right away. Because your body can only process it so fast. So ending a lot lower than fucking 400 like yesterday, like hopefully way under 400. So again, it's very easy to figure your body out, right? So, you know, and how these idiots that work out for muscle building and stuff and fat loss online, that's all there is. Every time you look up exercise, it's fat loss or muscle building. It's just constant. These people are insane. They act like they run into a gym and just like slam themselves into a brick wall, right? You don't want to do that. It's not healthy at all, any of that shit. You're just damaging your body in horrible ways. Like taking breaks between sets, right? You know, shortest break, do 30 seconds to a minute bullshit, you know, or 2 minutes max or some shit. I don't know, whatever the fuck they're talking about now. You know, hell, it's getting slow. It's getting actually less, you know, like that high intensity interval crap.
you know, or they like keep their heart rate at like 150 or some bullshit, and they don't even let it drop to like a resting, you know, a resting working rate, you know. So they just keep pumping through the set. Yeah, that's really really fucking smart, you know. Roast your fucking tendons and ligaments for no damn reason, and not be able to repair them correctly before you get into the gym and wreck them again, you know. All you people out there that do that bullshit, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are not doing anything beneficial for your body at all. So fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. 102 beats, 101 beats. It's going to hover around that point at this point. So we are, I think, at set 5. I don't know exactly because my brain's being stupid right now. I think it's set 5. So set 5, pump another something 20 or so out. Hopefully that iron will help me out with that baby a little bit. Okay, here we go. Set 5, set 5er. 5-er-oni. That was a little higher than I wanted to go. That was 26. Yeah, 147 beats, see? My problem is, my biggest problem is during my set, I always feel like I get a couple reps in there that suck, or I don't count correctly, and I feel like I have to add a couple more reps at the end to make up for those bad reps or those uncounted reps. That is my catch all right there. That's why you always see me, or if you count any of my shit, I will generally, for the most part, will do a couple extra at the end for that reason alone. I literally think I do not count correctly, or 1 or 2 or 3 of my reps in there suck, and I have to make up for it. It's first counting, because like I said before, count me and counting. So I'm focusing on my body, not the damn numbers. And then it's the bad reps. So it's counting, then bad reps. So that was set 5. We'll hit set 6, evaluate, and then I might just do like a capper set with the singles, just one capper set. So I think we're doing it good right now. I got it set up actually really good right now. So give it a minute or two here. I'm still at 115 beats. Let it drop to yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink of water real fast, so just hold on, I'll be right back. Alright. I pulled the coconut water on my exercises, so I'm not getting my electrolytes in right now, which is, I think it's highly beneficial you drink electrolytes while you exercise, especially now that my body's in flux still from the flare and the surgery. So I really am kind of going against my own rules. But when I leave here, right when I get out of here, because I'm trying to pull my diet to it where it's in a fine range again. I'm trying to get my bowels set, right? And I don't know 100% that the coconut water wasn't tweaking it a little bit. That's my problem. So what I'm doing is, right when I walk out of here, I literally go in the kitchen and make myself a bowl of the beef bone broth, a big old mug of it. Heat it up, throw some salt in it, not a lot, a couple 300 milligram pinches, 2 or 3. And then I not chug it, but I sip it over like a 10-15 minute period of time. Let it assimilate slower. You don't want to just dump it in your gut. That's stupid as fuck. People are dumb that do that shit. So sip it, especially if you got bowel diseases, sip your fluids over a period of time. It assimilates it better and it does not aggravate your bowels. That's a very good rule for bowel diseases. You got a bowel disease, you sip your liquids. You don't want a big bucket of fluid in there, no. That really aggravates shit. No matter what the fluid, it aggravates. Even water. You suck a bunch of water at once, it'll slosh around in there enough to where it'll aggravate the shit out of you. So I sip the bone broth, and that like has all the necessary shit. Like the bone broth literally like gets you fucking locked and loaded with electrolytes, proteins. I mean, the only thing it's lacking on is there's a couple of essential aminos that are lower. One of them starts with an M. I can't remember the other one, but you get those. I ate some eggs an hour or so later, so I get my complete protein then, because I can only eat certain foods with no teeth on the top of my mouth. So I'll make like 3 or 4 scrambled eggs and put some sharp cheddar, very fine, that finely shredded sharp cheddar on top, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So I get that 20 to 30 grams of protein in, complete protein, because egg whites are like one of the most amazing complete proteins on the planet. And then all that good fucking fat in the yolks. Do not neglect the yolks. The whole low-fat diet shit, that shit was designed to kill you. Your body needs fats. Your brain is made up of fat. Everything is fat. Your body runs on fucking fat, period. Remember that. Fat. Fuck, if you burn it as energy, you use it as fuel for other things. You use it for everything. Your body literally uses fat. It's designed to process fat. But the key is that you have to exercise to keep the balance going. So if you just sit around and eat a bunch of fat, you're going to get fat. So that's the key. You got to get eat as much fat as you want, but exercise. And then eat clean with the fat. Clean proteins and stuff like that. That's how the body works. But you have to move. You have to move for your body to use the fats exactly how they're meant to be used in your body. I eat a shit ton of fat, and I don't gain a damn ounce. Fats. Literally, that will literally prevent a lot of diseases. And again, this is all on my experience and everything I've read and heard and experienced on my own body, right? I'm not just throwing a bunch of wacko crap out there. I only tell you shit if I've seen it in somebody else or I've experienced it actually myself. Most of the crap I talk about is everything I've experienced myself. So this is experience stuff. Like, I've done it and replicated the results in myself many times. So I know what works and what doesn't work because I do it on myself. I'm not somebody that just throws out a bunch of crap you read on Wikipedia or something. I might toss a fact out that I've read, that I've correlated over multiple sources, but I won't just feed you bullshit. I'm not a bullshitter. I hate those fucking people, actually. Okay, here we go. Set 6. All right, here we go. Damn music, I swear. was sloppy. That was really sloppy. I wasn't a fan of sloppiness. That was set 6. 147 beats. So, put that pig down. And then do 1 capper, bicycle kick, individuals. And even muscle-wise, I feel like I got a really low-grade, shitty workout. You didn't. You worked your cardiopulmonary system, exercise that. You exercise the muscles to a minor degree from what it's normally you're used to doing, but it still brought the blood, the nutrients, the lymphatic juices, all the endorphins. It brought everything to the area to help clean it out, heal it up, fix it up. You move the fluids throughout your body. You got your heart rate up, sustained output. You did a good workout, even though, even in my mind, I'm the same way. I feel like, horrible that shit workout. You have to look past that, right? You got that mindset in your brain about muscle building and fat loss, and all these asshats online ramming their face against the wall. Fuck them. It's your body, not theirs. Let them destroy themselves and have 15 knee surgeries. Gives a fuck. You know, I don't know how many people I talk to when I used to go work out at gyms. I've touched so many people with like 30 different knees on them. They've had shoulder replacement surgeries, I don't know how many times, and they're still in there doing the same damn thing. You think they would have learned from anything? Are you a brain dead zombie? I mean, you think you would have changed something after the first injury? I mean, to be perfectly honest, you should have realized it before the first injury and changed it up to exercise for your health and not just get a gym membership to slam into a brick wall. Beyond me, I don't understand those people. I don't get it. I want to be the biggest guy in the room. I want to be the skinniest, ripped, freaky look motherfucker in the room. I mean, what's the point? You're not supposed to look like that. It's just like the other opposite end of the spectrum, right? Big fat people. You're not supposed to look like that either, but people do. So the actual fine line where you're supposed to look and be healthy, there's very few people. Lots of fat people, a fair amount of, you know, run your face into a wall, you know, gym rats, and then that fine line where you're supposed to be, very, very, very few people are right here. Does that make any sense to anybody? It does not make any sense to me at all. My mind explodes every time I think of how stupid people are. You got the lazy fucks and the over, like, you know, let's take a pre-workout with like 5 million energy pumping compounds in it and walk into the gym shaking. And the only way they can work out and get a good workout in is to know they're not shaking when they walk out of the place. My mind blows. My mind is like whoosh every time I think of those people. Both sides. But us, people that actually, you know, want to live in a healthy area, whatever. All right, I'm at 100 beats, 35. Exercise ring close. Yes. Hurry up. Okay, 35, 15 minutes, 170 active calories, 102 beats. Do a, this is my 7th set, my capper set. It's an individual bicycle kick, anywhere from 10 a leg to 30 a leg. So, I'm pretty KO'd here. And then we're going to do some squeezers afterwards, so. What is this music? Sweet Lord. Okay. Here we go. Capper individuals. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, good song. No! Oh, I felt good. So good. Stopped my heart. The heart rate sensor. Even though I got 4 of them. All right. Get over here. 50-50 on the clock. Good. That felt good. Oh yeah. Even though, again, like I said before, I wasn't actually, putting a correct load on my body like I normally do. But again, you got to take into consideration all the other parts of your body. Don't just come in here and slam your face against a brick wall. Oh my God, I love working out. It's so gratifying and satisfying, and you feel so good. But you gotta know how to do it. Don't just, my first suggestion is start working out, focus on diet after you start the exercise program, and supplements after that. So, because you want to get your workout going, clean your body up, and then go to the diet. Then you'll realize once you start cleaning your body up with the exercise, you start cleaning yourself with the diet, it just naturally, your mind goes that way. Then you do diet, and then you realize you need some extra vitamins, minerals, supplements to add to it, because no diet out there has the correct amount of minerals and supplements and vitamins. It doesn't, period. Honest to God, you cannot get the correct amount. And I'm not talking about RDV, the recommended daily value, recommended daily amount. That's way too low. Way too low. The correct amount, I don't know for you personally, your body, but there's no way you can eat that way, especially on top of that with all the food, the poison in the food, and lower nutritional value. The glyphosate shit they put in the soil dries up all the shit. I mean, it literally, you don't get the correct shit, so you need extra vitamins and minerals. So it goes exercise, diet, supplements, and then you're all the way through. And I highly recommend, if you want to know how to do, when you start working out, just grab a fucking bench on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. Amazon, it's just, I'm not pitching those fuckers. I hate Amazon. But it's easy to get a bench, get a couple small weights, going low and slow. It's a marathon, a lifelong marathon. Period. Lifelong marathon. You're not doing this for a fucking couple months or a year. Lifelong. If you want to live long. And then get a couple weights. And then if you do want to know correct form, there are a few people online that are good with showing you how to do the correct form. But again, you got to modify it to your body. Like my back, you got to modify, take their correct form. Don't follow any other advice they say, because they're morons. Take their correct form and the actual exercise itself. Take it home and modify it to your body. And work it. You can feel if it's working or not working, or you're doing it incorrectly. You can feel it. And when you start low and slow, you will not injure yourself to the point where you can't keep working out. So, that's how it works. All right, where am I going? Oh, I'll put this up here. Okay, some squeezers. Just roll 54 minutes on the clock. All right, we are doing actually fucking perfect here. I got a good solid 20 minutes. Do some squeezers. I got to be careful with squeezers though, because my palm, I kind of, due to the iron and the squeezers yesterday, and this never happened on the palm before. That's how low iron I am. It actually is tearing up my palm skin. Never in the life of my life has ever happened. I've been extremely low in iron before as well, but I've never gotten my palms torn like that. So I was like fucking, like floor bottom. All right, just another 2 rounds of these, nothing fancy. I just got to get the fluid down here, because I got to heal all these. Man, I'm just like a fucking, I literally been poked at least 6 to 8 times in each arm in the past like 2 weeks. Like poked and throttled. Not just like poked. I mean, they poke it in there. Oh, I got a valve. Oh, let's get past that valve. Thanks. And you look at them like, are you gonna what? Are you gonna? You obviously you did more than a valve, because you throttled it a good inch both ways, and it's still fucking not doing anything. So you're obviously just like throttling my fucking muscle tissue or some shit. You blowing right through the valve or the vein or okay. Evaluate this guy. Pay attention to that because you do not want to restrict your flow. Okay. There we go. Slow your heart. Relax. You're just doing little hand squeezers. You're not. Oh, a little bit of aggravation, but not too bad. Okay. Okay. 17 or so. Okay, first round of squeezers done. Damn! Oh, I'm knurling. That's why if you see any of my other squeezers, I wrap it with some of that athletic medical tape stuff because it was a knurling, being that it's harder to squeeze because they're up in weight. It was really tearing the shit out of everything, so I had to wrap those. But that's a trainer. It's really light, so I didn't wrap the trainer. But maybe I should have. Oh, mother. One down with that. It's not hard to come in here and exercise. It's so fucking not hard. I don't get people. Now rubber bands. These suck because I get some of those, like yesterday was really bad because I had these, you know, that skin that peels on the side of your fingernails. Some people get that. And then you get it all raw on the side of your fingernails. Well, I get that on my nails, especially my thumbs do that. And it's blaring like a bitch there. So it hurts like a son of a bitch with this rubber band. Okay. Okay, round one done. I need to tighten that up a little bit. Getting my heart at about stays between like 115 to 130 range doing these. I mean, normally it would only fucking bump you up to at most like 107 to 110. But being that, again, my iron, red blood cells, even my white cell count from the CBC yesterday, my white cells in through the roof right now. So, oh, my arms aren't sore at all from yesterday's arm workout. Because again, it's when you keep it, again, you're not, the point is not to come in here and destroy yourself, right? You're getting the fluid moving and the muscles exercised, keeping them nice and pliable and to do their job, which is move you through life. Which, that's why exercise is so good, by increasing your load, to, for anything unexpected where you got to carry something heavy, mess around with your kids, play with them, pick them up, throw them around, whatever, you need that extra, to do that stuff with. But, again, it's not about like, it's not like being oversized in any way, either fat or muscular. Because, range of motion is extremely important. I mean, unless it's my back, you got to have range of motion, right? So the more muscle you build, the less range of motion you're going to have, and the fatter you are, the less range of motion you're going to have. So again, that fine balance, right in that honey zone that I talk about. So, all right, last round of these, then let's get the fuck out. Say, just an hour a day. Yo, mama. Dad, just like, what, Simona. All right. Here we go. Wow. Oh. Yo, mama. That is some knurling on them bitches. Oh, mother. And that one's actually like really mild knurling. Like I got one in there that like, you like look at it and your just skin rips. Alright, that definitely pumped it up a little bit there. Okay. That's one little just alright. 4 sets left. And this is their light one, I think. Well, it's not the trainer, but it's the one step above. I think I got the trainer, I think. All I know is, like, I tried these little ones out at a gym or a health store or something at one point. And I remember the trainer was really light, like really like almost like they like made it too light or something. I think. I don't even know. All I know is I remember getting the 2 because it was more like the hand trainer. Ugh. Woo! And again, always do the opposite. Always. Or throw it on the ground. If you do the squeeze, you gotta do the open. So if you just do the squeeze, you will get elbow pain. I've been there, done that 100 times. Until I literally started getting that, right? And I wonder what is going on. What the hell? I wasn't putting together the opposite, right? This was a long time ago. This is like 2 decades or shit ago. Like, I just wasn't putting it together, and then I realized, like, I noticed hand squeezers, you look them up, and this was like before like the smartphones and shit like were super popular and even out at all. So you look into muscle fitness magazines, right? That's what I was doing, Muscle Flex and all that bullshit. And I saw in the ads in the back, they were talking about the open hand things. Went and bought some. Well, first I just used rubber band, but you need something with like, you know, it done at a specific strength level, like the squeezers. And literally first set, got rid of the pain completely. Yeah. God damn it. Stop flipping around. I don't even know how many I did on that one. Done. Actually, they come in all different sizes. This is the same company, I think, that does those Captain of Crunch, those ones that I got. I recommend them. They got good stuff. They got these little eggs, too, you can squeeze. Good company, right? Like, I really like that company. Quality. I only get shit that's, like, quality, right? And they, you know, make sure all their shit's, like, to the level it's supposed to be, right? They don't just like throw a spring on a couple handles, right? Again, not an endorsement, don't get paid by anybody. I actually appall that shit, to be honest, because somebody should be online telling you stuff without having to make any money off it. I mean, it's just, everyone's just out for themselves anymore. It's ridiculous. But a good company is that Captain of Crunch and then Iron Mind. They have good stuff, so
Yeah, again, I don't know anybody there. I don't get paid by anybody there. I've just bought all their stuff. No free handouts. They didn't send me a new product. I literally spent every fucking dollar on everything I got. So there it is. So yeah. I actually got like fucking like 4 bags of rubber bands. I used to do this hand shit so much. I literally toasted a lot of these things. It's nuts. Like I said before, I got to the number 2, almost 2.5, like hand squeezers. Like I used to do that shit like pretty hardcore. And my hands were really, really, really strong, but all balance. You gotta do everything in balance and moderation. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit I was the same way back then. You know, especially before I got ill and with all my illnesses, I was the same person as everyone else. They want to run into the gym and be that big dumb idiot in the room and run full bore into the brick wall. You know, I never, thank God, like destroyed any of my joints or ligaments or tendons or anything or muscles in the process. Pretty fucking close in some cases, but you know, but I was also smart enough to rest myself. But see, that's the way it is. Like I realized at one point I would go into the gym. You go into the gym and exercise and you end up like pulling a muscle or something, or I never really tore anything really bad, but I pulled and torn a couple things. And then you literally work out for like 3 to 6 months. You don't really accumulate any like real muscle, like, you know, real like, you know, big stuff, you know. And then you're literally out for like minimum of 3 months to a year. What is the point of that? That's not the point of exercise. The point of exercise is to literally, it's a marathon. You're supposed to do it your whole life. It's something that you're supposed to move all the time. You're supposed to eat clean and move. Eat clean and move. That's how your body works. Eat clean and move. Go walk daily. You know, walking is like something that is like a forgotten like art. You know what I mean? It's hell yeah, these electric scooters and shit. These, you know, it's like I can't wait, and we should have had like anti-gravity type stuff, like, you know, for flight to other planets, you know, hoverboards, like Back to the Future. We should have had all that shit a long time ago, right? But I'm almost afraid that shit came out, people would be even fatter, just like that cartoon movie, that Wall-E, you know, the trash can bastard. You know, and all the fat asses on the spaceship, you know, floating around on their anti-grav sleds, and, you know, literally they go to a park and they're just thrown around by these fucking these fucking robots, and they're cleaned by these robots. They pick them up and they hose them off and scrub them off, and, you know, I mean, that's literally human race is becoming. You really want to be that way? I mean, I have an actual physical condition which prevents me from like moving correctly. My back is all fucking fused and bent and shit, but I fucking refuse to sit down and be a slob. It just, I don't know. Common sense, common courtesy, common decency, all that stuff just seems to like have gone. And your life would go so much smoother if you just do those things and stuff like those things. Greedy psychopaths run the planet. So there it is. Here is my stats for Tuesday. Abdominals with a pinch of worms. This song sucks. Okay, what are we at? All right, here it is. Tuesday abdominals. Come on. It's 7:42 in the morning. 280 active calories, 92 beats, and 60 minutes. So a little under, but it's a little over usually my ab day. So that's Tuesday ab day, Tuesday abs, Tuesday ab day. So again, roughly 8 o'clock. Basically between 200 and 400 active calories. And about an hour and 20 right there. That's usually the go thing, my normal routine-ish stuff. And hour 15 on the clock here. When I'm done here, I go do my beef bone broth. Take that with my medicine, all my medicines in the morning. Um, and then I'm gonna do a big plate of eggs with a little sharp cheddar cheese. Go to my gastroenterologist at 1, and come home and relax and let the iron assimilate some more. Um, that's my day, but I feel a lot better. I still feel as good as I did when I walked in here. So again, please keep going and not just be like something gonna wang dingo me tomorrow, because that's the way my body works. That's the way it's worked for the last 12 or so years. But please stay sunny. Please get to 75, 80. Oh my God, be a good day. Please, please. I need a good day. I really need a good day. I need to come home from that gastroenterologist and sit in the sun and just like not move for about half hour. And that's also the other thing. Don't use suntan lotion or sunblock. Again, it's just like working out. It's the key is moderation, right? I'm a very fair skinned person, right? I'm Irish, Scottish, and all that bullshit. It's moderation. You don't put any of that crap out. It's poison. It's just toxic poison shit. If you stay in the sun for 20, 30 minutes, you're fine. And then put a hat on and shit and whatnot, or get out of the sun. 20, 30 minutes a day, 20, 30 minutes a day, 20, 30 minutes a day. Do that for like 2 to 3 weeks straight on sunny days, every day, 20, 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Then your skin slowly gets darker, 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 and then you can withstand more and more time in the sun, right? But still, again, moderation. I still recommend just a 30 to 40 minutes if you're on a little more on the darker side, but it's just moderation. That's it. You won't get any of that bad skin stuff, nothing. That's the key. I've been doing this. I find something in my life that I want to do or realize something to do or blah, 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 blah. And then I do it because I want to see how it works, right? I'm one of those people that wants to figure something out my way. Not the crap you read, not the bullshit they feed you, all that crap. I want to do it my way. And that's how I figured it out, right? 20, 30 minutes a day in the sun, like between the 11 to 2 of sun, when it's nice and hot. Yeah, I'd start out low. You always start lower first. I usually go like 10 to 15 initially, and then slowly bump it up as you get a little more darker as time goes on. And then the more darker you get, couple more minutes you can add in the sun then. So everything's moderation, right? All right. Today was Tuesday, abdominal day with a pinch of forearms. Tomorrow is Wednesday, shoulder day. God, I hate having no teeth. Thursday, leg day, and Friday. I gotta really be careful on leg day with my blood and iron. And Friday, back day, and then the weekend off. Other than that, hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday. I will, please keep going good. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a fantastic Tuesday. Don't eat sugar and don't eat alcohol. No sugar, no alcohol. They're control mechanisms. Don't eat sugar and alcohol. No alcohol, no sugar. No alcohol, no sugar. Don't eat alcohol or sugar. Other than that, peace and love to all.